So what is wrong with pod selling? First of all, what is pod selling? In the pharmaceutical world, they call pods where you have groups of more than one sales rep that calls in a specific area. So in fact, there are doctor's offices that can see multiple reps from the same company, possibly even the same product. Now there's a lot of reasons for doing this. I can imagine it was to get additional face time and to see different how that affected the office and how you were able to influence the relationship with the physician. But the problem with pod selling is that it's not an individual contributor role, and that pod can have outstanding numbers, and yet you might not have contributed to those numbers. In fact, I interview reps all the time who talk about being a part of a pod and how they and one other person carried the whole territory, and so Susie so-and-so didn't do her part. But the problem is I can't verify that. I can't look at her numbers, I can't look at rankings, I can't tell whether Susie so-and-so actually did her part or not, or whether the folks who say they did their part did or not because of that pod. The other thing is, the problem with pods is it's an indication that's a pharmaceutical sales rep job. And there is a perception that you don't really sell in a pharmaceutical role, because in those roles a lot of times you can't ask for a purchase order and you can't apply pressure and you don't have any power. And so that's not a true sales role. A lot of times it's detailing or marketing. So when you talk with a prospective employer, you might want to leave out that word pod because it brings up some negative connotations that you'll have to be prepared to deal with in your next interview. Best of luck.